4 factors that made me very suicidal and how I healed from it. 1, I'm a professional medium, and at the time before becoming a professional medium, I had this gift I thought was normal. And so when I moved to Europe, I lived in Europe for 2 years, I didn't realize that I was actually connecting with spirits over there that had already committed suicide. Without having any training, no mentorships, or knowing what this gift was, I was naturally connecting to these deceased loved ones who had committed suicide, their thoughts, and thinking those thoughts were mine. 2, grief was really hard for me. I lost my paternal grandmother, and that was my first very close relationship that I had lost, and I ran away from it. I ran away to Europe, and I couldn't handle the grief. I refused to handle the grief. Actually, 6 months prior to her passing, I saw it happening, and so I ran to Europe and didn't want to deal with it. 3, I was in a very toxic relationship. I had no self-worth at the time. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't have standards. I didn't know what that meant. I was in a really weird place of just wanting attention. Ooh, someone's getting me attention. Oh, I'm going to get into this relationship with them, yada, 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 right? And when you don't have standards for yourself, you're susceptible to a lot of toxicity. 4, holding on to trauma or pain or hurt that I had never looked at and didn't even want to look at because I kept running away, wanting to party, wanting to do drugs and alcohol every single weekend, rave every single weekend. I don't think there's anything wrong with raves. I just kept running away from everything. And how I healed myself from all that was shadow work, healing myself, getting therapy, diving deep into why was I feeling certain things? Why do I do certain things? And in my debut memoir, I give you a really raw, personal, dark journey of how I went from experiencing an exorcism to being suicidal to now thriving in Maui, raising 3 babies. No one likes to talk about the dark side of spirituality. And in my book, I give you an in-depth story on how I moved through all that, how I healed from all that, to finally being in a place where I experienced more peace than being suicidal, and how I healed myself from suicide. You're going to want to grab your copy. The link is in my bio to grab it on Amazon.